sort of break out, and then once you get more experience, you might change your playstyle a little bit back to normal. Some players decide to stay, like, be very aggressive, like Toxic, and then we have other players who become more defensive, like Base. But I feel like Base has also started, you know, becoming more all-rounded.
Yeah, like Base is a little bit the opposite of RAISY. RAISY was really aggressive in the beginning. Now he's more of a rounded player, and Base was really defensive in the beginning, but now is adding some aggressiveness to his plays.
Yeah.
Round begins.
I'm starting on RAISY.
Yeah, okay, cool.
One. Fight.
So have funds being exchanged in the chat, and that is the first, that is the opening of the match. So Heavy goes to RAISY, and Keltz picks up the Mega. And yeah, this is probably gonna be a pretty tense match, as this is not a very big map, and we usually see a lot of exchanges coming in.
RAISY was not aware of where Keltz was hiding, but wow!
Wow!
He just turns around and dishes out
What a combo!
all the damage he needs to get to this Heavy.
Keltz does pick up the Mega again, which gives him some more life, but he immediately gets railed again, and yeah, the second rail misses there from RAISY just briefly behind that pillar, and oh yeah, lots of these rails are hitting right now, and Keltz can't make it out of there, and yeah, there's the first frag for RAISY.
Yeah, Keltz was also missing a long-range weapon like the railgun in his arsenal to finish off RAISY, because RAISY was weak before the Heavy pickup.
Yeah, thanks to those rails, he just basically just didn't really give Keltz much of a chance.
Yeah, now the upper position for RAISY, it's so easy to defend that with the Doom. Oh, they trade rails. RAISY is on death door.
That was a nice one from Keltz. Very good usage of that peeker, and he does come out of that position slightly unfavored, but yeah, pretty much equal now across the board when it comes to health and stack. But Heavy is up now, and that goes to RAISY. He's been picking up all the heavies so far, been controlling that side of the map, whereas Keltz has been hanging out more towards the Mega side, and a couple of good rails, and Keltz actually gets another kill there. So an impressive start from Keltz, absolutely. He's controlling right now for this moment, at least.
Yeah, and he has the advantage that RAISY does not have a great mid-range weapon yet. And yeah, he tries his fists to end the discussion, but gets blown up in the process.
It was a nice try, though. I liked what he did there. But Keltz was lucky enough to shoot a rocket right in his face, and that basically did the deal. And oh, this is gonna be a frag from RAISY, I feel like. No, Keltz actually manages to survive. Really good movement and picking up a lot of, like, scavenging for a lot of things across the map, and pretty much coming up to equal position again. And yeah, again, another Mega for Keltz, another Heavy for RAISY. It's been like that the whole game.
Wow, RAISY with the drop down, nice, and with the double jump he evaded the second rocket, so only a little bit splash damage from that fight, and he's already back 100 with that light. So Keltz only the railgun, does pick up the nail gun, misses. What? Okay. Oh, he did connect the rail shot, and then together with the peeker and the starter shotgun, he adds another frag on the board. And now he gets the Heavy, has a lot of weapons to fight with, decides to go for the rail but misses the shot. So a lot of the armor gets stripped.
I'm rather impressed by Keltz so far in this game. I mean, we've already had almost 4 minutes left, but Keltz has been in very unfavorable positions several times, but he managed to come out of them. Surely this is not one he's going to survive off of, though. Maybe, though. He does have the high ground, but he's got incredibly low health. If he can snatch that Heavy from RAISY, then yeah, now he's got a chance again. Yes. So yeah, like I said, he's been able to come out of these situations quite nicely.
Oh, and I like those shotgun rails. Like, if they miss, then you're history. But if you hit them, Oh no, he's still...
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell happened? Keltz just lost all of his HP there.
True, yeah, he activated the peeker while still in view. So RAISY rushed him with the HMG.
Oh yeah. Yeah, still 4-2. No exchange frag has been able to. Basically, okay, there it comes. Some nice usage there of his ability. That's 4-3 and a slightly even stack right now. Another good rail from Keltz, and if he can hit this second one here, which he can't. Oh, RAISY just barely makes it to that mega. But oh, look at this, really low. Oh, okay.
Lead tied. 5-minute warning.
Now it's equal. Half of the game has passed, and now it's 4-4. And RAISY keeps hitting rails. Let's see if he can hit this last one. Yes, he can. Snags the heavy.
Master.
Okay, this is where it starts, I feel like.
Yeah, RAISY is playing Instagap. Hitting
Yeah.
5-5. And his LG also connects quite nicely.
Just look at how easy it can spiral out of control, especially on this map, but also when you play RAISY, I suppose. Just a minute ago it was 4-2, I believe, to Keltz, and now it's 4-7.
Yeah, what I also always have with RAISY is that he's just... He gets those frags without much effort, right? Keltz had to fight for his 4 frags, and it looked one-sided. But RAISY just calm and collective, playing his own game, working with control. And yeah, Keltz, after he spawns, he's not really anticipating where RAISY is, and RAISY just has the angles, the experience to get a lot of free opening damage.
Yeah, it's like you say, RAISY makes it look so easy, even if this is so extremely hard what he's doing right now, but he makes it look easy. He's like a robot in this scenario. Yeah, it all comes down to confidence and comes down to knowledge of where your opponent can be. Countless hours of playing and playing. I feel like, I mean, obviously there's still a chance for Keltz on this map, but he's gonna have to change something up. And definitely he's gonna have to find that first frag at least, you know, don't think about it as a five frag gap, just start with 1 frag and then you can start rolling, but again, RAISY's jumping around the map and just hitting these insane rails. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's looking grim.
Yeah, it's also a question I ask myself much, like how do you don't give angles away on your opponent on such a map as this. Like as soon as you spawn, especially the players who know the spawn system, there's so much pressure on you. And when your opponent has the top position, it's really hard to break the control. But I think this is... oh yeah, but he overstayed his welcome. Maybe he should have retreated earlier, and... now he does not have to stack and the position anymore for this heavy.
It comes down a lot to the rails. RAISY's just hitting every single rail, and even if it doesn't finish Keltz off, it always takes him down to that unfavorable amount of HP. So Keltz, even if he's in a, you know, from the start he was in a good position, then 1 or 2 rails from RAISY, that ruins everything. And we could see that RAISY was standing down on Mega. Keltz was above, which should be an advantage. But RAISY, every time Keltz showed himself, he just hit a rail, hit a rail, hit a rail, which doesn't give Keltz much to work with here. And 4-12 now.
Yeah, what is the accuracy on RAISY?
63% right now, so it's still pretty high. Whereas, well, actually Keltz is on 62%, so he's not that far off either.
But I imagine there is a big split in damage difference.
Absolutely, yeah, there is. Actually, no. 2,000 from Keltz and 2,500 from RAISY. Well, that's a slight difference, but...
yeah, 2 or 3 frags.
But yeah, this definitely spiraled out of control. It was 4-2. It looked kind of good for Keltz. It looked like he might have had a chance, but now it's 4-13. He hasn't been able to find anything since he turned around. RAISY's been in control ever since, and yeah, obviously that's how Quake can be. Sometimes you just find that control. It's not very fun for Keltz. I think he just wants to reset and go into the second map now.
Yeah, and like that last frag, he just knew Keltz would move into his crosshair.
Yeah.
But still, the first 3 minutes was Keltz in the lead. Just take a screenshot and put that on your socials.
I mean, it's always something. It proves that he is capable of you know, being in the lead versus RAISY. It was not just like a 1 frag lead. It was 4-2, but at the same time, you know, you have to work with. I think he still has a lot to learn from this match, because, you know, as soon as RAISY came back to control, it was just impossible for him to do anything. And I feel like, you know, obviously you gotta hold out for 10 minutes to be able to win. And that's where Keltz was lacking. But it's not easy. It's definitely not easy.
We move on to Corrupted Keep. Yeah, Doom was already picked in the last map, so we don't have the myztro special. We do have Keltz on, I think, the Rafa special. Blaskovic on Corrupted Keep. RAISY taking a safer route with Galena. Oh yeah, I'm so lazy. Or I'm not lazy, I'm just not used to doing the lobby duty. While also pressing all those buttons on in OBS.
Just waiting for RAISY to say that he's ready. He might just take a leg stretcher or something after that. All right, both players are ready, so we're jumping in. But yeah, BJ is not a bad pick on this map. Or what do you think?
No, indeed. But I do think Galena is stronger. Especially, like if you, yeah, you can guard the LG quite successfully.
Yeah, there's also quite a few places to put your totems, so it's
and somehow, like, yeah, I think it was previous patch that DJ got some adjustment to his dual wield. Like, LG works better, but all the other weapons are a little bit less effective now with the dual wielding.
Oh, okay.
Time to die.
Corrupted Keep is a nice map, I think, because it takes a while for you to load.
Oh, you noticed, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Don't have the best of PCs. Anyway, we're live.
Yes,
I'm starting on
Keltz.
Keltz, this
Yeah,
one.
me too. RAISY actually adding some delay to the heavy. Yeah, and he is the one who already used his ability, one totem on the board, and he's collecting those time balls. So in a few seconds he has his second one up.
Yeah, I don't know where he placed that totem, but it's like on a place on the map that is not visited very often, so it's probably gonna stay there.
Oh, wow. He did
What
the
the
most
hell happened?
Yeah, he did the most damage to himself.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I just blinked and then he was down to 5 HP. He might find a totem here. Or here.
Yeah, he already moved it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But yeah, this was a bit of a panic shot. Like the activation, and then I think he shot 2 rockets onto the pillar, which, yeah, pretty much was the death sentence. So RAISY didn't have to do much after that.
Just came in with a shotgun and finished off. He said thank you for doing most of the work, and yeah, we now see a fight here which could favor Keltz.
Yeah, and he's using the dual wielding gun, but is not able to connect those tribal shots.
RAISY is low though, 1 rocket here, and
Yeah, but yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Keltz moves away, and that is the moment that RAISY moves to the mega health. But he was also 3 seconds away from overstack anyway. So.
yeah. So yeah, keeping. I mean, both of them are sort of keeping a little bit defensive at the moment, not really wanting to take a heavy engagement so far. Nice tri-bolts coming in from Keltz and nearly finishes off RAISY. RAISY's stuck behind that platform, but now he picks up Mega. And again, Keltz, I don't know, he just runs away. Maybe he didn't know that RAISY was low there, but that was a good opportunity for him to finish him off. But anyway, what do I know?
Yeah, well, I think he anticipated the overstack on the totems. So even without the mega health, RAISY just got a lot of health.
Oh yeah, oh there's 2 totems there, my bad.
Sure. Yeah, so Keltz is just trying to find a way in without dying.
Wow, look at this. Oh, the air rocket there would have been perfect, but he missed it. But he did manage to take RAISY down once he had landed on the ground. But as a result, he also rocketed himself, and Keltz, yeah, RAISY did pick him out after that. So 1 to 3, but this is some nice dual wield again. RAISY's down low again, but because of these totems, he can easily regenerate. Keltz needs to take these totems down. That's the first one. There's totems everywhere on the map. I can see red blips everywhere.
Those landmines. Oh, yeah.
And that's where it comes in.
Yeah, RAISY also in that fight, the better weapon choice. Keltz brought the rocket launcher to the team fight. They will split items, or share items. And now Keltz, yeah, he has the lightning gun, the rocket launcher. I think he's in a better position than the whole 4 minutes until now.
Yeah, yeah. At least now he's got control over 1 item. The rotation of items does not allow him to pick up both. Well, unless he did. Yeah, there's no miracle gonna happen now. He picks up Mega and RAISY picks up.
But actually, RAISY. Oh, ow! The LG. Yeah, RAISY playing Galena. Like, if you have this corner, you don't really need to move anywhere else because you have the heavy and your totems to stack back up.
Yeah, RAISY could have. We're probably gonna see RAISY stay on that side of the map now for quite some time, unless something happens drastically here. And now they're very low, but they're both gonna pick up an item again. Like I said, or like you also said, RAISY's gonna stay here for now. He does not have any business on this side of the map, and it's Keltz who has to come to him basically. RAISY is up 4-1, and on this map, it's with his champion that RAISY has and everything. He's got a lot of good stuff coming his way if he just stays here. And as we can see, Keltz just keeps getting low HP in every time he shows himself.
Yeah, he's basically locked up. He will wait for the mega half spawns. Ooh, but I think he's gonna lose out on both.
Okay, look at this. Yeah, RAISY might steal both items here now.
Yeah, but
Surprised
the
RAISY
problem is, I think if RAISY, fracks him over here, he will spawn near the heavy.
Okay, look at this. Yeah, like you said. Wow, that's impressive. Or well, impressive. It's also but it's just how it is. But yeah, and
And this is also the instance why you see sometimes that Rafa leaves people alive.
exactly. I think that RAISY should have left him alive there because look at this. Now Keltz finds one frag. Not that it's his. It might be his way into the match. RAISY did have the high ground over there around Mega before, and Keltz was low, yes, but RAISY decided to go for the frag. But instead he could have left him alive and went to pick up the item, and he would have had a split between them, so he could have actually controlled both of them. And as we can see, now Keltz is actually on his way back here. Not sure if he's going to be able to find this one, though. I think he's going to die. Yeah, he is. So he did find 2 frags, though.
Yeah, that was certainly a nice moment for him. Working with some control, but now everything is in RAISY's court again.
Now there's a pretty decent split between the items. It's about 15 seconds, so we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out here. RAISY's gonna try to contest both of them constantly, and now that it's just about 3 minutes left, and RAISY doesn't really have to do much now. He just has to take his foot off the pedal, so to say. If he wants to, he might feel like he's confident enough to just continue going for these engagements. And the way that he's been hitting, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised.
Kind of a Mexican standoff. Keltz decides to go all in. He doesn't get the way out.
Nearly did, but couldn't quite finish it off. And again, Duel will pop. That's his ability pop. Now it's 40 seconds until he can use that again. This is looking very dire for Keltz. Did seem to have sort of a chance back into it around that 3 to 5 mark, but ooh, walked straight to that totem as well through the teleporter. And nice rocket though. This is a chance for him. Never mind.
My life sustains you.
Yeah, again the totem.
The fucking, oh sorry for swearing, but the everlasting totem fortress together with heavy. That is not a house you want to break into.
Yeah, it's such a nice tool. Like Keltz does have the 25 health regen.
Hasn't been doing much for him though. I feel like yeah.
Yeah, and we also didn't see much of those frags happening because of the dual wielding ability.
No.
Health totem initiated.
Pops the dual build there. I don't know if that was like a last desperate attempt to try and find RAISY, but it's obviously over at this point. There's no way he's gonna come back, so I feel like he just wants to go for some style points. Maybe find a frag or so to boost his confidence a little going into the next match. But RAISY's gonna win this 1-2-0. I feel like that's what we both expected, but still, Keltz could. I didn't think it was gonna turn out in this favor. I thought Keltz was gonna be able to impress a little bit more, but yeah, RAISY's playing very well.
Yeah, some people in chat saying also that he might be a little bit nervous.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because we are not seeing his usual form.
Yeah, the second you start respecting your opponent, I don't mean respect them in person, but I mean respecting the them as a player. You've already lost, so to say, and I think there's a couple of brain ghosts, as we say, in Keltz's head right now. Oh, I'm playing RAISY.
That's maybe also something you need to experience.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. He needs to go through this to be able to become a good player. Or he is a good player, but be able to reach the top, I mean. So yeah, 5-17. And and RAISY takes that series 2-0 and proceeds in the bracket, and Keltz is dropped down to the lower bracket, so he still has a chance to go through, of course. Might meet RAISY in the finals, who knows.